Okay, fam, here we go. What time? Hold on. Hey! Okay, fam. Okay, fam, you there? What's up? Welcome back to the Command and Man Center. You understand me? We here. You understand me? Back for the lecture at hand. In the Command and Man. You understand me? Hope you guys enjoyed that look, that double spectacular look at Resident Evil Bio. What? You understand me? Man, let me tell you, man, Capcom outdid they self. You understand me? You understand me? You understand me? Yeah. When I tell you, you there? Yeah, man, look, they, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All I can say is voila. You understand? You understand me? Come on, Capcom, with some more AAA, you understand me, VR situations, you dig? Because once you get in there, you ain't gonna believe. You might run up out of there, because... You dig? Look, we gonna continue previews and reviews, you understand me? Last time we had did the Pandora's Box 9D, as you guys know, this is our review week. We will go back to, I guess, regular videos Thursday, Wednesday, be our last review on the pedestal. Okay, so tonight we're gonna cover the Blazblue arcade machine, actual real Bartop situation. You understand me? Get your paper together. You understand me? This one ain't gonna be cheap. Okay, yeah, let me take a look. So Thursday night, horror night this night, we did that Resident Evil on the PlayStation VR 2. We are still playing Cosmo Dread. So we're gonna continue with Cosmo Dread on the PlayStation VR 2 Thursday night. Fight night, Friday night, we're into real arranged, not killer range things, real arranged. Oh my God, Killer Instincts Microsoft, the new one. You understand me? We're gonna take, yeah, man, yeah, Killer. I ain't that good, man. But you know what? I can remember now. Back on the Nintendo 64, Killer Instincts, man, I used to be cold with Glacius, and I think I had a 99 or 96 hit with TJ Combo, man. But you understand? Yeah, man, yeah. That was the killer. I call it Riller. With an R, Riller Instincts, you understand me? Yeah, so let's take a look at this Blazblue arcade machine. Let's take a closer look at this machine. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, in the gate, the differences, a couple of the differences between this machine and the Pandora's Box 9D. The Pandora's Box 9D is at set games, 2,500 games on the Pandora's Box 9D, set at 2. You cannot add games, nor can you delete any games off of that Pandora's Box. However, the Blazblue arcade machine is different. If you don't like certain games on here, you can add your own games to these emulators. Yeah, that are on here. Possibly, I'm not sure, but possibly add an emulator. See, that's a huge difference already between the Pandora's Box 9D and the Blazblue arcade machine. Now, you running a Pandora's Box on the Pandora's Box 9D. This is a RetroPie. There are differences. This is a small computer running this machine, whereas it's a set Pandora's Box running that machine, already set. Now, some Pandora's Boxes, you can add the games or delete games to the Pandora's Box 9D, which is the one I got. You cannot do that with that one. However, via flash drive, if you got a PC and you know how to download ROMs and emulators, people know what I'm talking about, ISOs, you can add those to these machines. Both the pedestal and the Blazblue arcade machine have that in common. Okay, you can add games or delete games on both of these machines. Right there. That's one of the huge differences in these between the two. Now let me turn this on. This is, by the way, the only machine that I have that has an actual light up marquee. This Blazblue arcade machine came with a light up marquee. Now I could have got the hemp light up buttons. I didn't want the light up buttons. I thought they were cheap, but they wasn't cheap buttons. I found out now. But I thought they were cheap buttons at the time. I didn't want to get those, and then they break on me, and but they wasn't cheap. Actually, I didn't know they was hemp buttons. These buttons, another thing. These buttons on this machines are the best buttons that I have. Period. In the command center. These buttons on this Blazblue Bartop are exactly like these buttons, which are Sanwa. On this arcade stick. This arcade stick cost $350 at the time that I bought it, because of the buttons that are on it in the control. Yeah, these are good buttons. These buttons on this Blazblue arcade machine are they up there with these buttons. The hemp buttons are the same as a Sanwa. You see the Sanwa hemp. People that know about control sticks and buttons, they know what buttons, exactly buttons that I'm talking about. These are hella good buttons on this machine. They're actually better than the Sanwa buttons on that control stick I just showed you. So here you go. You got a computer. You got a computer in here, and you got a computer in here, and hold on, let me get out of here. And you got good buttons, and you got a light up marquee in the gate. That's all. That's three things that are different, right there, from the Pandora's Box 9D. All of those are up in the value. Okay, now you can get this machine with an optional coin acceptor on it or not. It's up to you whether you want a coin acceptor on the machine or not. However, this machine is already at $1,000. So if you want to add a coin acceptor, that's going to cost you even more money. But if you want a coin acceptor on it and you want to charge, or optional coin acceptor, probably what, $100, $150 more? Now you're at $1,150. Okay, yeah. So it's optional. It's optional. You can get this machine with the light up buttons. Your choice of art. That's the best part. If you want this machine to be a Bart Simpson machine, it'll be a Bart Simpson machine. If you want it to be a Tron machine, it'll be a Tron machine. If you want it to be a Star Wars machine, it'll be a Star Wars machine. You want it to be a Street Fighter machine, it'll be a Street Fighter machine. I chose to have it to be a Blazblue machine because Blazblue is one of my favorite games. So, that was the art that I had got in contact. This guy that is going to build this machine for you if you choose to purchase this machine. I got this machine on Etsy. At Etsy.com. I'm going to be leaving the same website with this machine in the description below. So you guys will have no problem finding this machine. Also, let me tell you something about this machine. This is another difference between this machine, and I'm going to refer you back to the the Pandora's Box 9D. This machine here, okay, has, let me go out of here. This machine, let me bring you guys up so you can see what I'm talking about. This machine here has options. Unlike the Pandora's Box 9D, on the Pandora's Box 9D, you just got strict arcade games mostly. And I have an arcade menu. Now, in this arcade menu, I'm gonna find every game I got on that Pandora's Box 9D and some games that are not even on the Pandora's Box 9D. It's a lot of games on this machine. It is total games, all games. As you can see, let me zoom you into that number, and that number will increase if you want to put your own games on there. You can put your own games. That's 6,901 games that are on this machine. I haven't added any games though, or deleted any. Okay, keep that in mind. So, now, where was we at with the Pandora's Box 9D? We was at 2,500. This game. This is run by a RetroPie 3B. That's a high RetroPie. It's a small computer that's running all these emulators. Now, I got arcade. You understand me? I got the Atari 2600. Unlike the Pandora's Box 9D, you ain't gonna find these games on there. You're gonna find the original arcade games of these games. You might find some of these games in there. The ColecoVision, you're not gonna find these games on the Pandora's Box 9D. The Dreamcast, you're not. I'll take that back. No, it's not gonna be the Dreamcast version. It's gonna be the actual arcade version. Because I got SNK versus Capcom, which is a game that came out for the Dreamcast, but it's the arcade version on the Pandora's Box 9D. It's not the Dreamcast version. The Pandora's Box 9D doesn't have system games. The Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, the Sega Master System, the Sega Genesis system, the Nintendo 64, the Neo Geo system, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I have ports. These are PC games. Now, here we go again. Man, you can go in here and add PC. Let's go into ports. Let's look at. I got Brutal Doom, Duke Nukem 3D, Quake Episode 5, Quake Mission Pack, and two Quake Mission Packs. These are PC games. Now, PC games made in this year around the same quarter as these games came out. You could probably download them. The game on your PC via a flash drive and upload another PC. I'm quite for sure you can add PC games and delete PC games because all of the games are addable or deletable on this machine. That's a huge option. I could put 1,500 more games on here if I choose to do so. Yeah, for each system. Okay, let's get out of here. The PSP Mini, you understand me? The PlayStation 1, and this is the RetroPie. You go in here and config stuff. If you want the sound high, you turn it up and all. Now, a lot of things that people don't know. This is actually Bluetooth. You can Bluetooth this machine. Also, on both the Blazblue and the Pedestal. These machines go online with other people that got these machines. So yeah, you can go online with this machine. I didn't even know it did that. Switch track mode, switch emulation. Hold up, Wi-Fi. See, if you can connect to your Wi-Fi and go online with people that got these same machines. If they're playing Street Fighter, and you playing, you can. Yeah, I didn't even know that it did that. A lot of things. You can also hook a keyboard and a mouse up to this machine. You're gonna have to do that if you want to get this machine to do certain stuff. Like, okay, I got these two controllers, which I told you guys I was gonna show you. These controllers come from that same website, epsi.com. Now, these controllers here work on the Pandora's Box 9D, on this machine, and on the pedestal. And some of these controllers are trippy, man, because both of these controllers are linked together. You can go far apart with them, but they only have one USB plug to go in your system. So they only take up one USB slot, but it's two controllers. It's crazy, man. I didn't even know that. Because this machine, here we go again, has 4-player games on it. A lot of them. Okay, this machine and the pedestal. So these are things that are in common. Now, this machine's gonna start you out at about $1,200 for this machine. You can get your own art on it. However you want the light up buttons on it. You can get the light up buttons. You want a coin acceptor on it. You can get a coin acceptor on it. It's crazy, man. Now I'm gonna tell you what I run into a lot on these machines. Just to get into something about the machine. Okay, sometimes. Okay, somebody say, hey man, you gotta be aware of this. With these type of machines, every time you got a machine with as many games as this machine got on it, or the pedestal, or the Pandora's Box 9D, it's best to have a alphabet system so you can go through the game instead of have to look for the game. You understand me, that you want to play. So on these machines, you're gonna have more than one version of a game. Say I want to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I want to play the 4-player Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't want to play. I want to play the arcade version of Teenage Mutant. I can't go now. I'm knowing already that game came out for systems too, so I can't. Some people get confused. If I go to the if I go in here and go to the Super Nintendo and go to quick menu and go to T, you gotta be aware of this. I always tell people, and hit that, I'm gonna find Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Both of them arcade, both of these tournament fighters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is okay. I should have the other one too. Okay, it's probably in here somewhere. I don't know if I got that other one in here. I should have had that other one, so I can't never find that other one. I don't know why. It should be in here though. Anyway, now. This version of this arcade game, this is tournament, this is Turtles in Time. I'm gonna start this game up and let you know. This is the Super Nintendo version of this game, but the real arcade version of this game, you can play 4 players. You can't play 4 player on the Super Nintendo version because the Super Nintendo only had 2 controllers. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of people get confused with these games, man, because you have the arcade versions of games, and then you got Now listen to how that come on. It don't talk. It just tell you who's starring in the game. All of them jump out. You see how they jumping out? And the graphics, you see the graphics. Okay, we watched that whole menu. Now, I'm going to come up out of here. Now I'm going to go all the way up out of here. I'm going to go to the arcade. I'm going to find that same game in the arcade. You got to know that. You got to know that about these games. Okay, that's the other one. This is the same game. See, I got it again. You're going to have it again because I think that game came out for the Sega Genesis too. Some of these games came out for systems. So being and looking for a game, you might find a game thinking it's the version you want to play, but it's really not the version you want to play. Now, see, this is not an imitation. This is the actual ROM. See how it's coming on? It came on totally different than that Super Nintendo version came on. This is the arcade version of that game. They talking on here. They singing on here. It's coming on different on here. You understand? Yeah. Like I said, you gotta be wary of that, cause you might have this game 5 times on here for different systems. You know what I'm saying? But if you got 3 other people that want to play with you, and you're looking for that version, and you like, man, I thought I had the 4. You do got the 4 play. You just going to the wrong version of the game. I wanted to look at that. Look at the characters are bigger. You understand me? Yeah, it's crazy, man. I just wanted to point that out. Because I used to get confused on that. And man, you got so many games on here like that. You know what I mean? That you got double versions of. You got the actual arcade game of the game, and then you got a port that was made for their system. You understand? I'm quite for sure on here. I can go to Samurai Showdown for the Neo Geo, and then I can go to Samurai Showdown for the Super Nintendo. You're going to be able to tell the difference. Because they told, yeah. You're going to be able to tell the difference. But anyway, this machine here, we're trying to keep it up under an hour, because every time I get on these machines, man, it's gone. Let me turn it around and let you guys take a look at what's going on in the back of this machine. Okay? Because I want you guys to know what you're getting yourself into when you get one of these machines. Let me move Nikki out the way, because she ain't vibing with what we trying to do. Okay, Nikki, all right, you move over there. We're gonna let her lay down a minute. Okay, because see, now, because some people, you know what I mean, I didn't know that inside this machine, inside this machine. Now let me put you guys over here so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see a little close up on this machine. You got a door, and it opens up. And let me take you guys off so I can give you guys a look inside of this machine so you guys can see just really what's going on in here. You understand me? I'm gonna zoom you guys out, zoom you guys in. Yeah, man. So yeah, they got this hooked up, man. They got the lights in there hooked up. And you can just see this thing has its own power supply in here, man. So yeah, maybe I should have cleaned it out a little. Anyway, yeah, you got your Dell monitor in here. Yeah, and yes, if you can see, and there's that RetroPie right there. Hold up, let me bag up so you guys, because there's that retro. Now that's the computer that's running this whole machine, man. Now it has two more USB plugs under here. If I can get them on camera, I probably can't get them on camera. Yeah, under there's two more USB ports that I can hook them controllers into for 4-player action. Now, if you want to add some controllers on this machine, you got to hook them up to the machine. And then you got to go in that RetroPie menu and apply them to the machine, so the machine will recognize that you got two more controllers hooked up to them. If you know about emulators, then you know what I'm talking about. You got your own dedicated speakers in here. So yeah, this thing tripped me out when I opened it. I noticed. I said, man, this thing has a whole another power supply in here. So this is a monitor hooked up to a RetroPie. They just put this together, man. You know what I mean? They put it together well too. You got your lights for your marquee up here. You got your LEDs to light the marquee up. You know, some stuff you could have did if you was in the wood work. You know what I mean? You could have made it yourself. I thought about doing my own arcade build. After seeing so many arcade builds and how easy they was, how easy these guys be putting these things together. But I'm gonna tell you something. This machine is put together with all top-notch parts. Okay, you got a HDMI Dell monitor in there. Dell, that's gonna cost you some money. You got HAMP buttons on there. Them gonna cost you some money. Yeah, you got that 3B RetroPie, that computer, that little computer, that's gonna cost you some money by itself. You understand me? All of those separate add up. You got your speakers in there. You got another power supply in there. Yeah. And if you want a coin acceptor on here, you can have a coin acceptor. It's optional on the site. They're gonna ask you want a coin acceptor on there? That'll be more money though. They're gonna apply that to the fee of whatever the machine costs. So you know, whatever you want on the machine, they'll put it on there. It'll be applied to the cost of the machine. But the good thing about it is, let me tell you something, man. Now, we already was talking about the Pandora's Box 9D, putting that. Imagine going to a party with that, and that's just got 2,500 arcade games on it. It's got some Sega games on it. But imagine if you had a coin acceptor on this and you ran a business. You got the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the Nintendo 64. Man, I can see somebody putting 50 cents in there, going to the Nintendo 64, and they want to play Mario Kart. And they going, yeah, and bam, and bam. You understand me? Or they want to play 007, and it was for the Nintendo 64. It's everything on here, man. Yeah. Where 007 at? I know he on here somewhere. 1080. Let me see if 00. Now, the good thing about this, here we go again. If the game ain't on here, you can put it on here. That's the good thing. That's another. No, they ain't put that on here. I don't know why they didn't. Why wouldn't they not put James Bond 007 on here? 1080p Snowboard. They put most of the popular games that they thought that were super popular on this system on here. So for that system. So yeah, you got Mario 64. I know you got that on there. But so if they wanted to play that, you're gonna have people are gonna spend way more money than they would have spent with that Pandora's Box 9D on this machine than that Pandora's Box 9D, because you got systems on here and people more familiar with the PlayStation, people more familiar with the Sega CD, people more familiar with the with Capcom, people more familiar with Taito, and like I said, people more familiar with the Dreamcast. You understand me? Like I said, you can go in. I got all them games that are on that Pandora's box in arcade. And I got, here we go again, a lot of games in arcade that are not even on the Pandora's Box 9D on this machine. You feel me? So you got 3 times as many games that's on that Pandora's Box 9D on this machine. And with the option to add 3 times more than that. Yeah, all you gotta do is go to RetroPie menu, go to the RetroPie, and if you want to add games, it's somewhere in here, File Manager. Let me see. You can go directly to Raspberry Pi config right there. You got your setup. Now, if I go in there and hit the button, I'm going to have to hook my keyboard and my mouse up to it. I don't mess with that. I'm not tech savvy with that type of stuff. If I wanted to, I know how to download ROMs, and I know how to and put them on the disc, and I know how to put them on there. Now, if I want to add them, I go get my tech guys, and they come over here and they add them for me. You understand? I put my keyboard, because I know I'm going to have to hook that keyboard and that mouse up to this. I don't want to mess nothing up, and I advise you, if you're not tech savvy, don't go in. I wouldn't even go in that menu. I avoid that menu, because you'll go in there and hit something and you don't know what you hit, and now the machine is stuck on this. You know what I mean? And yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. Another big difference. If you get this machine, pay attention. If you don't hear nothing, here it is. If you get this machine here, you know how I turned it on, right? Don't turn it off like that. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. I turned this machine on and off, like I turn all my other machines on and off for about 3 months. And then they told me, hey, no, don't do that, man. You'll delete everything on the machine turning it off like that. I didn't even know that. But yeah, you can't this, and now I can do that on the pedestal, because it's a different RetroPie. And they don't give you the option to shut the system down like that. You gotta turn that off. And they both run in RetroPies, the pedestal and this. Okay, so if you wanna shut this down, you gotta hit both of these buttons and then go to quit. Hit that button and then go shut system down. I didn't know that. I could have deleted every game on here and wouldn't even knew about it. You know what I mean? Wouldn't even knew what I did. Turned it on one day and wasn't nothing on there. You know, and I would have had to get somebody to come over here and reboot the whole system and put a whole bunch of more games on here. So if you don't hear nothing, hear that. Don't just turn it off. If you get this machine, you can turn it on like that, but all you will have to do is to turn it off properly is hit these 2 buttons right here. Hit these 2 buttons right here, and then it's gonna bring that menu for that option for you to turn it off. You know what I mean? And you want to shut down, and then if I hit it again, it's gonna go yes or no, and then I'm gonna go yes, and then it's gonna turn off by itself. I did not know that for the first 4 months I had the machine. Yeah, I'm gonna go to back. Okay, I'm gonna go out of that, and then we're gonna go back in here now. Man, you get this one, you good. You good. Man, look at the games on here, man. You got everything from Marvel superheroes to, you got the system games and the arcade games, okay? Here we go again with the system games and the arcade games. I'm quite for sure if I go into PlayStation right now, let's just say Marvel superheroes. Let me see if I got that on here for the PlayStation. Let's go to end. Here we go again with another. Let's see, I got all the Mega Man. Look at these: Mega Man X4, Mega Man X5, Mega Man X6, Mega Man Legends, Mega Man 8, Mega Medieval. I forgot that game exists for the PlayStation 2. Medieval 2, Medieval 1. Remember when that came out, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see if we got... Okay, we didn't have Marvel in here, did we? Okay, we didn't have Marvel in here. Let's see a game that I know is for arcade. Let me see if they got any. Oh, I know one. Hold on. Let's go jump to Darkstalkers. Here we go. Now this Darkstalkers 3. Okay, this is an arcade game, but this is the PlayStation port of the game. Let's go ahead and check this out, man. Let's watch this come on. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now I'll go into the arcade. I'm going to have that same game, but it's going to be the arcade version. You're going to see it's more frames. And you know, that's how this one come on. I don't know if the arcade come on like that. I don't think it do. But when Capcom ported them games to systems, all of them came on. Even Mega Man come on like that. I don't know if the arcade game come on like that. We're going to see today, though. Yeah, Darkstalkers. We just got through playing this on one of our Fight Night Friday nights. However, this is a different version of the game. This is part 3. Okay, let's check it out. Let's watch it come on. You got all your shooters on here. You got, oh man, come on, man. You got too many games on here, man. You got too many. Look at it. You got, there go Morgan. And I tell you guys, they made her the star character of the game. But really, Dante is the star character of this game, man. But they put Morgan in all of Marvel vs. Capcom before they put him in there. I'm like, man, I don't understand why they done that, man. This was actually really the first Marvel vs. Capcom playing type game, because we never seen graphics like this game until Darkstalkers came out. Then after Darkstalkers came out, we started seeing Marvel superheroes with them kind of animations. But before Darkstalkers, we didn't even know nothing about. We just had standard Street Fighter animation. And see, you missing some frames. I can see it already. Because see, I got arcade versions of these same games, and they got way more frames than that. Now, we're going to come out of here. We're going to come out of here, and then we're going to come out of there. We're going to go to the arcade. We're going to go to the arcade, and we're going to find that same game. Or a game similar to it. We're going to go, we're going to hit D, and see if we got that version. We might have a version of it, but we might not have that version. Okay, we got D. Let's hit D, and let's see if we got Dark Tower. Okay, we don't got that version of it. Okay, so then we're going to hit V. Because I know we got a version of that game. Bam. Okay, and here we go. Vampire Hunter. See, it's called Vampire Hunter 2. So we got part 2. We got part, well, that'd be part 3 there, wouldn't it? Let's see how these versions. Now, these are the actual arcade versions of these games, and you're going to notice more frames in these versions of the game. If you want to play the true arcade versions of these games, man, instead of system ports of games are going to be different from the arcade. If you can play the arcade version of a game, you want to play the arcade over anything, because that's not an imitation. That's a direct game. You understand me? Yeah, if I got a choice to play Marvel Superheroes, the arcade game, or Marvel Superheroes on the Sega or on the Super Nintendo or the PlayStation, I'm going to play the arcade game. You can't get no better than arcade. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so no, same game. Now, when they get to playing, you're going to automatically notice more frames. They got more animation. They was kind of stiff on that PlayStation 2 version. You feel me? They ain't gonna be stiff. Her hair shaking more on here already. You got more movement in the hair. You got way more movement on his coat. Yeah, he got way more movement on his coat. Now watch, now when they start playing on here, you're gonna automatically see what I'm talking about, man. And it's a lot of games on here like that, man, including them Turtles. They don't got as much as animation on that Super Nintendo and that Sega version as they are. Now look, matter of fact, that's the same guy we just seen. He got way more frames. Now he ain't stiff like he was on what's the name on. He got more frames on this version of the game, because it's the arcade version. They got all their frames on here. You understand me? Let's check it out. Now can you see this in the arcade? I mean, can you see this in a place of business with a coin acceptor on it, and somebody say somebody wanted to go to Super Nintendo. Hey man, oh, this got the Super Nintendo on it? Oh my God, let me see if they got, let me see if they, man, they better not have that on here. They better not, and you can hear them talking. Let me see. Let's see if we got that on here. Let me see if we got that. We got that. That's crazy, man. Oh, hold up. That's going to be in S's. That's going to be in S's. Let's see if they got that on here. Bang. I forget. A lot of games start with S and it's because it's Super. When the Super Nintendo came out, a lot of their games was Super this, Super that. So let's see. Let's see if we got that in here. Let me see if we got that in here. Man, we got that in here. That's crazy, man. I think we do got that in here, too. That's B's, C's. Oh, my God. Now you're in a place of business. You're in a place of business. You're in a place of business. You just put your quarters in. You can't do this, man. You can't do this in real life, man. Check it out, man. And you remember this, man. What? Yeah, this is the original. What? Yeah, you just put your quarters in. You understand me? What you playing? You understand me? Now, you don't down here until you die. You understand me? So imagine your time on this game. You understand me? What? Yeah, you gotta, yeah, you can't play this on the Pandora's Box 9D. You understand me? Legendary game in the community. You understand me? Yeah, man, we got everything. Super Metroid, man. Come on, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah, the original, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, you're gonna find everything on this machine here, man. But it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you, man. It's gonna cost you more than that Pandora's Box 9D. You got systems on here. You got full motion games on here. Let's go to let me show you this. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. What is that menu called? Smart. Now, all of these games are like puzzle type. Full anime. You got like your Dragon Slayer games in here. With full motion video, you make your choices and your movements. If you ever played Space Ace or Dragon Slayer, you got a lot of games that people done forgot about in this. I mean, the long game quest games. You know what I mean? Yeah. FMV games. You know what I mean? In this menu, man, it's called Scum VM. I wasn't even familiar. With Scum VM until I start getting it. You got the 32X. You got great hits like Virtual Fighter. Oh my God. Yeah. I remember when VR1 came out. When Virtual Fighter first came out, man. This was the first 3D fighter. And people wasn't ready for Sega and Virtual Fighter, man. I mean, man, and put your quarter in. You just put your quarter in. You ain't even seen this game in years. This is going to bring back a nostalgia. You understand me? Here you go, man. Look at this here, man. Come on, man. Let's check it out. One man. I used to play with my boy Lao Pao Chan. What? Let's see if I still got it, man. I don't know. Now I can't remember where the button's at. Let's see if we. Okay, there you go, right there. Woo! Woo! I still got it. Boy, you had to be cold in these days. Let me see if I got my throw. Okay, let me see if I got my throw. One of these is throw. He got that up kick right there. Okay, he got that up. Let me see if I can. Woo! Lao Pao Chan. Let's get up out of here, man. Anyway, man. Yeah, you got great hits on here. You got your wrestling games. Y'all remember WWF Raw? What? Man, these you know what, man? We missing a lot of the old wrestling games, man. You just put your quarter in again if you got a coin acceptor on here. You understand? Man, you finna clean. You thought you was gonna clean house with that Pandora's Box 9D, and you would have made some money if you got a place of business. You gonna kill them with this Bartop though, cause it's got games on it that everybody know about. You know what I'm saying? Mario, all the Marios on here. Yeah. Let's see what this. Y'all remember this? Now, what y'all know about this? Man? What y'all know about WWE? What? We got and then you got all of them, man. These are the original wrestlers, man. I remember when wrestling games were the fighting games. You understand me? Back in the days. WWF Raw. You understand me? What? Yeah, man, you got everything on here, man. You got everything on here. Let me let you guys see. Now that I let you guys see a few of the games that are on here and see what it's all about, let me point you guys over here in this direction. You understand? And we gonna get you together. Now, I will be leaving this information hold on, let me set you guys up straight. In the description below. So, if you guys want to buy one of these machines, and then this guy's cool, man, because you can get directly in touch with this guy via this site, and you can send him a message. Okay, and this machine, this is that same machine. Okay, this is the same machine I got. And now you can see they got it done up in wrestling style. But here you go. Somebody got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me make this bigger. Somebody got another turtle one's done up. You understand me? Somebody got a Bart Simpson's one. Okay, somebody got a Pac-Man one. You understand? You can get this machine. Somebody got a Neo Geo MVS one. You understand me? Somebody got a Galaxian, old school. You know what I mean? Somebody went Frogger. Somebody went Captain America, and you understand, Marvel superhero situation. You know, I chose, like I said, to get mine done up. Now this is gonna cost you $1,100. This machine's gonna cost you $11, but you getting everything with it. Now that's without you getting the hemp buttons and all that. That's without the light up buttons. That's without the coin acceptor on it. Okay, this is standard. You gonna get the light up. You gonna get everything I got on my machine for $1,100. Okay, now you can get in touch with this guy, and shipping is free on this. And it tells you right here all the stuff you get. Your new buttons, 19L, choice of color. See, it says choice of button colors. Contact me to inquire about colors. See, you can directly get in touch. I had to get in touch with him and just type him a message. He get right back with you. And I told him I wanted Blazblue art on my machine. And man, now I'm gonna tell you something right now. When you order this machine, it's gonna take you about a month to get it. Because he's got to put everything you tell him everything you want on it. You want your T-molding to be red, or you want your machine to have Pac-Man on it. You want your T-mold in red, and you want red and black buttons. And you want your mark. You're gonna have to tell him all that, and it's gonna take you're gonna wait about a month to get that machine. I had to wait a month to get my machine, but he tell you that you're gonna have to wait at least 3 weeks because he makes these machines. He's just not making your machine. You understand me? He's making a lot of machines, but he's gonna get it to you within a month for sure. You understand me? Now, if you want a coin acceptor on it, all you got to do is when you telling them all that, what kind of art you want on it and all that, type that in there. I would like to have a coin acceptor on that. He gonna put one on there, and he gonna get back with you and tell you how much that's gonna be. You understand me? Yeah. This guy crazy raw, man. Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen this guy take pictures of people, family, and put their family on the machine. And be your family on the machine. That's crazy, man. Yeah, he raw, man. Yeah, and then, if you order a machine, when I ordered my machine, he gave me a $50 coupon. And if I refer somebody, I can give them that $50. I lost that coupon, though. In my first season of doing YouTube, and I got an unboxing on this machine back in the videos. So go back in the videos if you want to see my unboxing of the Blazblue arcade machine and take a look at that video, man. Yeah, and I explain all that in that video. But yeah, man, you can't beat this, man. And then you got a lot of satisfied customers down here. This guy, man, crazy raw, man. He been doing this a while, man. Yeah, so somebody got him a Neo Geo one. That's crazy. I'm gonna be leaving this website information in the description below, and all you gotta go is go to this ST right here. It's gonna take you right here to this machine. You understand me? And if whatever you want to add to the machine, you add to your machine. You personalize it as much as you want. He gonna work with you. Yeah. He crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. You can't go wrong. But like as I said, these machines on this side of the command are not cheap machines. Yeah. So Now I paid $1,000 too. I paid $1,000 for this machine. And but let me tell you something. When I first went on that site and I looked at this machine, actually they went up because I paid. They had the machine listed for $7.99, and when they got back with me, and they actually, when I cashed out and checked out, it came to $923. I'm like, how did you guys get to $923, man? From $7.99? Yeah. They put them taxes on you, man. And I see things have went up. So if they got 1,000, if they got 1,900, I mean 1,099.99, look forward to paying at least 1,100, I would say 1,138 or something like that. $1,138, something like that. Somewhere in that vicinity, man. Yeah. But let me tell you something. Keep in mind, fam. If you tech savvy and you know about downloading ROMs and ISOs, you can put whatever games you want on this machine. It's addable. That's the big difference. And I'm pretty for sure you can put a whole nother emulator on here and add games to that. You understand me? Something you cannot do with the Pandora's Box 9D. Now, I can do that with both the pedestal and this machine. The pedestal actually has a menu where it says add ROMs. You put the flash drive in there with whatever ROM you got, hit the button, it added itself. Yeah, so you see, the thing is, you can add way more games to this machine. It's already got 6,901 games on it already. Yeah, you go figure, man. Come on, man. It's not hard to figure out, man. But these things cost money, man. So yeah, like I said, get your money ready. Okay, now Wednesday, we're going to take a look at the pedestal. And that's going to be our final review on these machines. Next week, sometime further in the week, we're going to take one more look at the hyperspin drive. You understand me? You dig? Now, that hyperspin drive. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. That hyperspin drive cost me about $400. You can have him, if you got a hyperspin drive, put that hyperspin drive in one of these machines. They do that too. That's crazy. Yeah. Now, that hyperspin drive has over 300,000 games on it. Now, you're gonna need a PC to run them 300,000 games. So yeah. You also can order arcade games like this with a hyperspin drive already in it, but that's gonna cost you, man. That's gonna cost you. You understand? Because you gotta buy the PC that's running the stuff. You buying a hyperspin drive, and if it got buttons and everything on like this, yeah. So you'll be looking at around about 3,500. Yeah. So yeah. So hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs never in the middle, man. If you like this content that we bring you, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. The main thing is, give us a thumbs, man. We gonna return to regular scheduled programming. Thursday night with Cosmo Dread on the PlayStation VR 2. We got Killer Instincts, or should I say Realer Instincts. We got Realer Instincts Fight Night Friday night. Yeah. So, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this show, man. I see you guys enjoyed the coverage of the Pandora's Box 9D. Oh, man, I can't wait to get back on that Resident Evil, man. That Resident Evil crazy, man. They talking about it, man. Yeah, they got that, in case you guys didn't know, I guess you guys know, that Tekken, that demo, that Tekken 8, that demo, came out. So we might get into that sooner or later here. So, yeah, stay tuned. Holla!